One of the most common questions new parents ask is, should I vaccinate my child? And this is due to people believing that vaccines cause autism, which is not true. But what exactly is autism? Autism is a complex developmental disorder distinguished by difficulties with social interaction, verbal and non-verbal communication, and behavioural problems, including repetitive behaviours and narrow focus of interest. One of the tricky things about autism is there is currently no explanation for what causes autism. However, some genetic links have been found in studies. And while many scientific studies have found no link between vaccines and autism, people are still choosing not to vaccinate. The idea of vaccination has been around for thousands of years, well before widespread use of the smallpox vaccination, and the first anti-vaccination groups soon followed. The Anti-Vaccination League and the Anti-Compulsory Vaccination League were the first of what is now many groups. They believed that scientific evidence was wrong and decaying matter in the atmosphere caused disease. Others believed that vaccines were unchristian as they came from animals. In 1917, this happened again for the diphtheria, tetanus, and pertussis after a report from the Great Ormond Street Hospital for Sick Children was published stating that 36 children allegedly suffered neurological conditions which are diseases of the central and peripheral nerve system following their vaccination. This brings us to now, a quarter of a century after DTP and 1.75 centuries after smallpox caused the first anti-vaccination groups, and yet people still believe in this time that measles, mumps, and rubella are causing autism. This is Polly and her mum Beryl and her daughter Emma. Emma is also 2 months, and since she lives in Australia, that means it is time for a second vaccination. But Polly isn't sure that vaccinations are safe and can see the impacts autism has on her child. This is because she heard of an incorrect paper written in 1998 by a now de-licensed Dr. Andrew Wakefield. He was a gastroenterologist, which is a fancy way of saying he looked at the digestive system or how food passes through your body. His paper looked mainly at the findings related to this area, however suggested if a causal link between MMR vaccine and autism exists, further research needed to be done. And to new parents, this was a giant red flag that said, warning, vaccines cause autism. Also, for those whose child suffers from autism, give them something to blame. This is fueled by two other things, celebrities such as Jenny McCarthy and a lack of exposure to the disease prevented by vaccines. Remember Polly's mum Beryl? Well, when she was growing up, she saw people getting sick and dying as a result of measles, 750,000 cases per year, mumps, 200,000 cases per year, and rubella, 500,000 cases per year, and as a result chose to vaccinate Polly. But Polly does not have this understanding as she has no first-hand experience and does not understand the effects of the disease. Due to vaccination, rates have dropped. 55 for measles, 6,500 for mumps, and 11 for rubella, but these numbers are on the rise again since people have stopped vaccinating. And now, not only do you know that vaccines don't cause autism, you understand the importance they have in keeping everyone healthy. After hearing all this, Polly chose to vaccinate.